Now that you've had a chance to view the design brief and to review all of the designer videos, I'm going to take a couple of minutes to try and give you an overview of how you might tackle this project. So from the detail given in the design brief then, you'll know that among other things, there's a set floor plan that you have to work around. So one of your main design constraints will be making sure that whatever solution you come up with fits within the given floor layout. Your first major task in this exercise won't involve software, but will involve you conducting a fair amount of research and sketching a lot. In common with all good designers, you're going to have to very early on get yourself into the head of the client. You're going to have to imagine yourself operating this flower shop and imagine yourself operating a coffee shop, and in both scenarios work out what your most important needs are. Once you've done that, the next important task is to consider the conversion from one layout to the other. What design solutions can you come up with to make sure that happens efficiently? At this early stage in the design phase, you might want to take your thinking off into areas such as effective colour schemes and logos and potential furniture types and layouts, anything really that enhances the finished result. When you think you've got a relatively detailed workable solution, it's time to take your ideas into AutoCAD. I'd suggest that a sensible first thing to do would be to get the floor space properly defined with external walls and major features such as windows and doors. Here I've added some internal detail too. Taking guidance from your initial design ideas, you can then begin the process of mapping out internal detail. At this stage, of course, there'll still be an element of trial and error as you take your detail and move it around your layout. You'll have reached a finished workable solution when you've got a layout that works both in the flower shop setting and in the coffee shop setting. I've tried to anticipate some of the difficulties you might face in producing these layouts, and I've produced a series of short videos that might give you some guidance. Going back to the brief for a moment, let me remind you that within this project there's the opportunity for you to produce 2 and 3D models, either as physical models or using Revit, a chance to produce a mood board, and a PowerPoint that describes your journey and gives you the chance to map out all of your thinking as you went through the design process. I hope you'll enjoy the project.